Hey, y'all mash one if y'all can hear me. Mash one. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, we're the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanan. We teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 lost tribes of the Bible. We aren't affiliated with any other Christian organization, any fake Israelite camps, or Muslim mosques. We're 1 West, and we the home of the truth. Today, the laws are not done away with. On top of, weed is a sin. Cuz, weed today is 420.
Right.
They really think smoking marijuana has something to do with something. 420 is for a bunch of crackheads, dope heads, addicts, people with issues to think that smoking weed is what solves it. They call it self-medicated.
Right.
What in the hell do you know? You're not a doctor. How you gonna tell what's going to work for you when it comes to smoking weed?
Right.
Smoking it. None of you ever been to the doctor for weed. Y'all celebrate 420 thinking everything is okay. And meanwhile, you don't understand what 420 doing to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
Right.
It's going to be a whole lot of brothers getting caught up with the law, sisters giving they behind away to get high. You know, do mind, homosexuals, the way they blow rods is the same way y'all brothers be sucking on that blunt. It's the same thing. If you can smoke weed, you can be a homosexual, simply. If you smoke weed, you'll tell on your brother and sell your mother. It's the same thing, man. And the laws ain't done away with. Period. God, you know what I'm saying? People say, oh, God, the Lord don't, he don't judge this and that. The Lord does judge. And the laws ain't done away with, and smoking weed is a sin. You got that, cuz? Matter of fact, give me Hosea 4 and 6. I'm going to start like that. Because a lot of y'all think just smoking weed is just recreational. It's medical. And a lot of y'all just smoke weed because you ain't got nothing else to do. Sure, they think smoking weed mean they got a third eye. Third eye. What the hell is a third eye? Come on. Go ahead. It's your phone. Oh, Salakia. Slacky on that, technical difficulties. But yeah, so Everybody believes smoking weed and they want to follow Jai and Rastafari and Haile Selassie and all this Ethiopian and East Indian culture. Meanwhile, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman, you shouldn't be smoking weed. You shouldn't be smoking weed. You know how dumb you look when we see you in Walmart looking like a damn zombie? You look like a damn zombie. Right. And you got the audacity to say it's opening your third eye. Well, your third eye should show that anything that goes in your body from bleach, smoke, or anything like that is going to kill you. You're not you can't function. You can't run a race. You smoke weed all your life, and if somebody want to hop on your behind and beat the hell out you can't last 5 minutes just to defend yourself. Not win, but defend yourself. And you think weed's going to help. Look at all the brothers that done went to jail for marijuana. And y'all celebrating 420. You're a goddamn coward and you're a sicko to sit here and smoke weed. Meanwhile, the black man just got locked up for selling weed. You don't give a damn. It's the same thing as what y'all do on Thanksgiving. Your Native Indian brothers and sisters get murdered and you go eat cornbread and grits and all this other stuff right on their grave site. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got that Hosea 4:6.
Okay. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
The Lord's people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. America make you seem as if you can do what you want. Smoking weed makes the whole world goes around. Everybody come together. Everybody want to listen to a heathen Bob Marley off of smoking weed, but you don't understand. Bruh, y'all really out here. Y'all willing to lose y'all jobs to get high. You're willing to not be able to get a job to get high. Throw out, to get high. To get high. And you say weed is okay, why are you sacrificing everything else just to smoke weed? It's not okay. It's not. Y'all smoke weed with churn in the house. Right. And y'all got an opportunity. Y'all taking a big step to lose your child to DSS.
Right.
Your child goes to school smelling like weed. Come on. You sell food stamps, the only damn thing that the European man give you, so you can buy weed.
Dang.
And you think it's okay? You think it's okay? A weed smoker will turn their back on you. A weed smoker will trespass against their brother. A weed smoker will be a sellout.
That's right.
A weed smoker will rape, rob, and murder their own brother and sister. A weed smoker will have sex with his own daughter. A weed smoker will put his mouth on a man's rod. That's what a weed smoker would do. And for all y'all that smoke weed thinking you doing something, you old high and mighty, you're a dumb, despicable waste of a corpse. That's what you are. Smoking weed don't do nothing. It doesn't do nothing but make you like a damn zombie, turn you broke, and potentially kill you.
Right.
Your damn car smell like weed when the cops pull you over, and you're a dead man on the side of the road now. Because you want to smoke weed, think you doing something. You think you doing something. You're a coward, man, and I don't trust you. I don't. And if the Lord don't approve it, goddamn it, I don't.
That's right.
The Lord's people y'all are misled due to lack of knowledge. Stop listening to the European man saying weed is okay, man. Right now, I was reading on the article earlier, in Denver, Colorado has the biggest festival for 420 in the world. Denver, Colorado, the same spot that sell and got this whole dispensary and everything going on. Denver, Colorado. Come on. And I had to read about that. A lot of you weed smokers know about Denver, Colorado. That's the only damn thing you know about how to smoke. Let me bring this back real quick. Weed smokers, you're a crackhead. And the reason why I say it, the same way they break these little THCs down to crystals and smoking them out of pipes and bongs and all, that is a crackhead form. You smoke weed out of a bottle in aluminum foil like a goddamn crackhead. That's right. What is the difference? A crackhead know they got a problem. Your weed head don't. A crackhead don't have a third eye and know a crackhead has a problem. But weed, the first thing they say, oh, I gotta smoke to calm down. Go do some goddamn push-ups. Go swimming. Go get you some box or something. You don't need no weed. What is weed gonna do, man? And I'm heavy on weed today because it just happened to pop up on my day. Right. And the laws ain't done away with. And you got a lot of cowards that be on Facebook trying to tell us how we supposed to be doing things. Meanwhile, you bring them in class so they can see that weed is wrong. The laws ain't done away with. The first thing they do, they want to rebel and deny something they gonna learn. What the hell is your Christian pastor doing? Christian pastors ain't out on the curb telling people don't smoke. Come on. What Steve Harvey? I ain't heard Steve Harvey say don't celebrate 420.
Right. Exactly.
You got that article I sent you, the very first one, because I'm gonna show you the origin of smoking weed. It's a celebration behind man, and it didn't start too long. It started in the 70s over a bunch of goddamn hippies. Hippies did shrooms, acid, smoke weed, and y'all following after some damn hippies talking about it's a third eye, a third damn eye. What is acid? What is acid? Somebody put it in the chat. A goddamn chemical drug. That's what it is. Shrooms. Y'all taking shrooms because y'all want to be psychedelic out your mind, can't function. And y'all following after somebody saying 420 and smoking weed is okay. You're following a drug addict. A drug addict. You're following Bob Marley. Oh, a C word. That's who you following. You got it, dog. I mean, Salaki. Come. And start off with the origins. Cause y'all some simple Simon in the words of Kazak. Simple Simon MFs. That's what you is. Smoking weed. They really out here thinking they doing something, selling weed. All just cause it's 420, you're a sorry bastard. When your daughter go out here and start sleeping and sucking and you know what, for that weed, don't feel bad. Let her do what she want to do, cause you're doing the same thing. You're allowing it. If you're a dope seller, don't even say nothing to your daughter. Cause the same way you selling them drugs, that young man that's running straight through her doing the same thing you doing. And you know what? She don't deserve it, but you deserve to watch her go through what she gotta go through. You deserve to be seen as a sorry ass daddy. Salakia, forgive me. You are a sorry father. If you don't want your daughter out here laying up with a man over some drugs, stop selling drugs. You sell drugs, even though you ain't teach her how to go sleep around through the grapevine 10 years later, that same little brother that you've been selling drugs to taught your daughter how to do it. You know why? Because you didn't stand for it. You didn't stand for your people and say, don't do it. Go get a job. Now your daughter out here chasing the same sick old bastard that you is. Go ahead.
If I may.
Come on.
Like, what you saying is so heavy. Like, people don't understand what they doing to themselves, man.
Right.
Smoking weed, like the title said, like Officer Ashaya said, man, smoking weed is a sin, man.
Right.
You got these people don't even want to ask, how is it a sin? Don't even want to ask, secure themselves for the Most High, man. They love smoking, getting themselves dirty up inside,
right,
than to follow the Most High's instructions, man. Right. And why, like you said earlier, why would someone want to hang around somebody like that, man?
Right.
I want to blow or suck on somebody else's spit, man.
Right.
Come on, man. That's sick, man. It's a lot.
Get that priest off that heavy hand right there. And that's another thing too, man. Because I was looking up the statistics and all of this stuff that happened last year. In 2021, they made $18.3 billion off of marijuana during the pandemic. First and foremost, that's a lot of money just doing it during going through the hell that we was going through. That's the first thing. But the year before that, they turned around and made only $7.6 billion. Y'all put all that money during this COVID when we supposed to sit here and try to survive. When we were supposed to sit here and try to survive and make some out of ourselves, come together, pay, buy food, this and that, and all that money went to goddamn weed. Weed smoking. You got that?
So what's the video on?
The origin.
This is the origin of 420.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cannabis culture slang for marijuana and hashish consumption, especially smoking around the time 4:20 p.m. And also refers to cannabis-oriented celebrations that take place annually on April 20th, which is 420, at locations in the United States where cannabis is legal. Cannabis dispensaries will offer discounts on their products on April 20th. All right.
That's it.
Oh, okay. And in 1975, 5 high school students in San Rafael, California.
In 1975, in California, everybody know California is the industry of porn, music, just any form of entertainment, any form. We know weed legal over there and everything. 5 kids in high school, 1970, 75, where they was hippies. The same ones that watch 70s show. Hippies do shrooms, weed, acid, whatever drug that's gonna blow their head off. The hippies today is the Percocets, and Xanax, and weed heads too. You too. Go ahead.
In 1971, 5 high school students in San Rafael, California, used the term 420 in connection with a plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop.
Hold up. Brother Shaw. They use 420 to search for an abandoned cannabis shop. What the hell does a bum do out here when they looking for cigarette bud? Dig in the goddamn trash can.
What?
Go up under people's car. And what you do is go look for an abandoned cannabis spot and don't know. You're searching to get high. You are a drug addict. Who the hell, you ain't gotta search for chicken when you go to Walmart. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta search where your toilet at. You ain't gotta do that. But you gonna search at the highs and lows on your knees for an abandoned cannabis shop, cannabis spot. That's what a drug addict do. A drug addict is willing to go at the high and low to get their fix, to get their damn fix. They'll sell their ass, they'll sell their rod, they will sell their kids, they'll sell their food stamps, their money, they house, just to get high, just to get high. And you mean to tell me you ain't no drug? You are willing to sell your own life to sell drugs, knowing if you get caught, you on probation. You're gonna go down in due time. You're willing to sell your own self to sell drugs or get high.
Right.
If the fentanyl is in this marijuana, is out here. Just in Greenwood a couple months ago, they found heroin that looked just like marijuana. You willing to give your life for a simple goddamn high. That's what you want to do. A lot of you can't wait. They back in the world. I remember wait 4 or 5 hours and that man was supposed to pull up get the weed. If he don't pull up, we gonna call somebody else.
Right.
That's what drugs do. Drugs make you impatient.
Right.
That's what it does. Smoking weed makes you weak. That's what it does. You would never have anything if you want to smoke weed. Right. I don't give a damn if it's legal in California, Colorado, whatever. Think about how the Lord think. Think about what the Lord's saying. Just because you over here and it's legal in America, that's fine. Let it be legal. Let it be legal. But the next time you go buy some weed, that might be your last time. You might be laid in a puddle somewhere. The next time, it might be your daughter that turned around and got sold off because her daddy don't know no better just for weed.
Right.
Your uncle might get your little nephew high and do what he do to him. Play with it. Go ahead, Kai. Play with it. Play with it. That's what you do. And when it happens, don't call nobody. Enjoy it, because we don't give a damn. I'm telling you now, and if you don't care about yourself, don't expect somebody else to care for you. Right. Period. Care about yourself.
Based on a treasure map made by the grower.
Made by the what?
The grower.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they was looking for marijuana at this abandoned, whatever you want to call it, and they were following a treasure map by a grower? In modern day, if somebody say meet me at Sonic to buy some weed, they telling you go over here, and if they feel some type, but they gonna lead you over here. Then they gonna lead you over here, and it's always suspicious. So you mean to tell me you're gonna follow a grower for some goddamn drugs? Dang. You're gonna follow somebody who could take your life for some damn drugs. Wow. You're gonna follow a treasure map. What the hell? What the hell? You're gonna follow somebody who says go here to find this weed. Go here to find this weed. And you go there and now you dead right where you at. Thinking you're gonna get high. Now you laying low.
Dang.
Go ahead.
Calling themselves the Waldos.
The Waldos. Go ahead.
Because their typical hangout spot was a wall outside the school.
So y'all just smoke weed just because 5 dudes made it up and they call themselves a Waldo, and then the people that y'all follow, I got you. The people that y'all follow are addicts. They go search for a high. Then y'all turn around, celebrate 420, think you doing something big, but you look like a dumbass.
That's right.
And y'all following drug addicts to get high, and they're going to search, putting their life on the line for a goddamn high. Who's dumber? You or them? When you start doing stuff out here, read into what you're getting yourself into. 420? 420. So, like, you got something, sir?
So, like, I was just going to say, man, what you just said, man, like, black folks just so destroyed, man. Like they want to fit in so bad, man.
Right.
To the point they want to kill them own selves, man.
Right.
No morals, man. If you smoking weed, if you smoking anything, you don't love yourself, man.
Right.
You don't want to be healthy, man.
Right.
Niggas don't give a damn about what they want to serve out here. They just following it simply because it's the wave.
Right.
It's the wave. Like outside, y'all are bringing out, man. The Walter brothers sitting on a damn wall all goddamn day.
Right.
You want to follow after sitting on somebody sitting on the wall just simply because they got blown up out of proportion.
Right.
This is like they do our black leaders nowadays. Give them a little spot like Martin Luther King.
Right.
Give them a little spotlight. Now niggas want to follow after them, man.
Right.
Man, it's like it.
You gotta serve that. I mean, what that brother saying is heavy. Right. You can't knock nothing that he's saying, like it or not. Cause we gonna keep it G straight up. We gonna keep it one West. And that's the only way it's coming. You don't like go ahead, get out of class. Don't taking up somebody else's spot. Go somewhere else. Go to them purple dudes over there. They might allow that. They might do some other things right along while y'all smoking.
Right.
Smoking somebody's spit. That man, you know you gotta be a drug addict. Even when we was in the world, people did that. You gotta be a certain type of man to wrap your lips around and suck on the same thing the next man did with his saliva. You won't kiss him in the mouth, but you damn sure gonna put your mouth on something that he put his spit on. Come on. Go ahead, cuz they about to get me mad up in here.
The 5 students, Steve Capper, Dave Reddix, Jerry Noel, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravich designed the Louis Pasteur statue on the grounds of San Farrell High School as their meeting place, and 4:20 p.m. as their meeting time. The Waldos referred to this plan with the phrase 420 Louis.
Louis. Yeah, you got it.
After several failed attempts to find the crop,
Hold up. After several fails to find the crop. How many times? Several. That ain't 2, is it? How many? That's 3, 4, 10, 30, 100?
Good couple.
So you mean to tell me they look constantly, find the damn treasure map that somebody gave them for drugs, and they failed. They failed to look for drugs. That ain't stopping them from getting high though, but they failed to look for drugs. Go ahead, Kyle.
The group eventually shortened their phrase to 420, which ultimately evolved into a code word the teens used to refer to consuming cannabis. Steve Hager of High Times popularized the story of the Waldos. The first High Times mention of 420 smoking and a 420 holiday appeared in May 1991.
All right, hold that. Now jump all the way down to International Day for Cannabis, related protests and events. Cause y'all going out sad right now, man.
Right.
Y'all going out real sad, real sad.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
This is the International Day for Cannabis. April 20th has become an international counterculture holiday where people gather together to celebrate and consume cannabis.
Hold up. You know what that sound like? You know how you got a what would they call it? Bando? Or crack house, whatever you want to call it, a meth spot. Did y'all know a bunch of meth heads, it could be like 10 of them roll in one bowl and they come together to get high? You know crackheads come together and get high? You know in the bando, Negroes like us come in the same bando spot just to get high? Did you know that? Did you know a group of chicks come to the bando with guys to get high, and you know what happened when they want to get high? They get banged. They have this is a celebration for a bunch of junkies to come get high. See, what America does, America's going to put a title on that to make it seem like it's okay. Meanwhile, in the barrios, the ghettos, and the reservation, when we do it, that's a crack house. You know, that's a vacant lot. There's a bunch of drug dealers and drug users up in there. But what's the difference between what we doing in our community compared to what's being brought forth amongst everybody? Right. What's the difference between Denver, Colorado little festival they got going on right now and them brothers down there in the hood right now smoking weed in the same? What's the difference?
Bro.
What's the difference? It's because it's legal? Dan being legal. Both of them addicts. America would just put it on because go ahead, you got it. America is gonna put a label on that because it helps them. Y'all heard earlier in the article, they put discounts on weed. They put discounts on weed. Meanwhile, in the hood, you paying full price, or you giving up some behind. Go ahead, I don't know.
Hey, if I could, I'm gonna leave it on. That shows you how divided America is, man.
Right.
One half of America believe you can smoke weed, have a festival by smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
The other half, you gotta do it in secretly.
Right.
Like, you can tell America is not that righteous nation, man, because they can't run them damn selves.
Mm-hmm.
These all the people talking about F Biden, or F Trump,
Right.
or whatever, all that stuff, man. America's not that place, man. That safe haven, man. They double-minded as well, man.
Right.
As a nation of people, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
You know what that brother's saying heavy too, because another point coming up. In that same festival I'm telling you about in Denver, Colorado, guess how much they tickets is, y'all? Guess how much they tickets is to get into that festival? The biggest festival in the world right now in Denver, Colorado. Guess how much? Free. Free. It's free to go there and get goddamn high. You ain't gotta have drugs, you still could go in there free and get high. Get high. It's a festival. You can't even go to a festival right here in Greenville or go to a parking spot without having to pay $15, $5 just to eat. Free to get high. And it's okay. Next point. You got it.
Where people gather together to celebrate and consume cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Many such events advocate for the liberalization and legalization of cannabis. Vivian McPeak, a founder of Seattle's Hemp Fest, states that 420 is half celebration and half call to action.
That's it. You got it. You got it. Now, we're going to pull Proverbs 16 and 27 because a lot of y'all think, Moses in a burning bush and all this other stuff is trying to justify. Man, that has nothing to do with that, first and foremost. And if you continue to, and you know that's the thing, Christianity puts in y'all face to where whatever you like, that's what it is. And they'll lie about it. You tell them smoking weed is bad. You take the Bible out the picture, they going to say smoking weed is good. Then you ask them why, they say, it does this, it does that, it does this. But what has it done for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community? What did Black Panthers do? What is your Bloods, your Crips, your Balls, LVs, and all these other weak organizations doing when they selling drugs? Nothing. They're killing each other. They're making money. They're not giving it back to the community. And we don't even want your filthy money anyways if you got to go about it that way. If you got to kill our people to bring money in here, we don't want you or your money. Simple. Because we don't want any cowards in here, and that's a double negative. Just like I was telling, I forgot what brother I was telling. How in the world can I let you in my house to get up on your feet? Meanwhile, while you in my house living free, and I'm supposed to be helping you, I'm giving you crack. How am I helping you? You elevate. You're in my house for free, but I'm killing you with crack. What are you doing? Nothing. And if anybody think weed's okay, continue to smoke your weed. And when fentanyl hit you, hey, you just be another statistic. Because I told you. And if you don't care, the Lord ain't gonna care how he deal with you. Somebody got to be an example. Somebody close to you, or you got to be an example for everybody. And if that's what it takes, then so be it. You got that?
Proverbs 16 to 27.
Mm-hmm.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil. Somebody on here, what do you dig up that's evil? Let me make y'all mind work, see what y'all got going. What do you dig up that's uneval? So like, I think I said that wrong. What do you dig up that is evil? I said uneval. Slocky on that, y'all. Y'all young, that's that good y'all young right there.
What?
Call me Ashala. We gonna figure it out. And for all of y'all, if y'all know somebody smoke weed that's close to y'all want to help them, tag them in here. If somebody pissed at you because you don't smoke weed and go over there, tag them in there. It's your job. That's who it is. If you bad at marijuana, you call us. We'll help you. Cause we all done fell in sin one time, and guess what? Brothers help us get off of that sin just like we here to help you get off of that sin. You call us. You constantly call us until you break away from that goddamn demon. And you know what happened? After that, you keep calling because that demon gonna come back around. And another thing, for all y'all that don't smoke weed and people around you, get the hell away from them.
Right.
You're better than them. And you know why you're better than them? Because you choose to fight and get off of drugs. You choose to. But you know what happens when you keep dwelling on it and you got so much pride? It's gonna happen two ways. Either y'all gonna bump heads or you gonna go back to doing it. That's what's gonna happen. Get away from them people. Anything on that? Ungodly man diggeth up evil. You got marijuana. You got coke. They turned into crack. All of that. Go ahead out. Yeah, just start from top.
And our godly man diggeth up evil,
Mm-hmm.
and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
In his lips, not in his mouth. In his lip is like a burning fire. Your cigarettes, your Blackie Miles, your weeds, your cracks, your meths, your mollies, whatever else they smoke out here. That's what's in his lips, a burning fire. And when you light it up and what's kindling that fire that's kindling, that's what you're smoking. That's what it is.
Right.
That's pure proof right there that you shouldn't be smoking. Pure proof. But a Christian church in America will tell you, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Then the Christian church say the laws ain't done away with. Oh, Salaki, sir. Charles Bond. When I was playing drums in the Christian church, guess what I did before I went there? I got high. That's what I did. And you know what helped me get high, and I didn't get noticed, is my dread. So I played the drum with hair over my face. High as hell. Off beat, delayed, the music be over with, and I'm just catching the beat. I went to church and got high, and the only thing they had to say was, me, sex is marriage. Let's not even get on all that. Sex is marriage. Is me having an old lady and I'm not married by Western society. Right. They wasn't worried about me getting high. They wasn't. They was worried about why I wasn't married like America says it did. And I'm prime example. Prime. Come on. Nigga was broke. You look sick. Your face ain't full. Your lips black. Your nails yellow. I mean, come on. What else? I mean, that's what happens when you smoke. And for all y'all weed smokers, we know what it is. We don't got to look in your face and tell you high. We can look at your fingertips burnt. Nails is yellow.
Right.
Lips is all goddamn black.
Right.
Come on, you stink. Your mouth is nasty. What else? You got, that's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Matthew 5:17. But yeah, so, just looking at these notes real quick, the statistics of the world. Over 147 million people, a million people smoke weed. That's 2.5% of the whole world. 147 million. So you mean to tell me damn near every other person is a drug addict? Every other person is a drug addict.
Right.
But then you look at America, guess what? Out of that 147 million, 55 million of Americans smoke weed. That's damn near a quarter of the world. America is one country, and smoke almost a quarter of what the whole world smokes. Look what America puts in front of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. That's what they do. And what makes it even worse, only 59 million of them smoke cigarettes. So you mean to tell me you have drug addicts that prefer to smoke drugs more than just a cancer patient?
Dang.
A cancer patient. 60% believe in legalizing it for medical use. The other 48% believe in legalizing it for recreational. Come on. And it all boils down to the fact that it ain't saying consuming marijuana, you know what I'm saying, to help. They say it to smoke. Every last one of them are drug addicts. Medical or recreational, you're a drug addict. Period. You got that up?
Okay. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Christ said, think not that he come to destroy the law. So for all y'all saying the law done away with and all this, Christ ain't even destroyed it. Right. So what the hell you talking about? Extra pastor, what they talking about? Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Hold up. So the Lord he ain't killed none of my brothers up in here. Ain't killed nobody in the Isupk. He ain't did none of that. He ain't destroyed the law or nothing. And why? You know why he didn't destroy the prophet, kill the prophet? Somebody has to put this out here.
Right.
Your Christian pastor's not. They're not doing anything. Go ahead.
I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
To fulfill. Christ is not coming back to destroy this. And again, Matthew's is when Christ stepped on the scene.
Right.
So what in the hell was Christ following? Christ didn't just come out the womb and say, I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to have a wife. I'm not going to be homosexual. I'm not going to, I'm not going to this. Where was Christ learning this from? He got it from somewhere. The first book of the New Testament, Christ stepped on the scene. So what the hell was he following? What was he doing? Don't nobody want to talk about it. They say the law is done away with. That's Old Testament. Tell me who and what was Christ following.
Right.
Y'all say Christ was a perfect man. He died for our sin. What in the hell was he following? What was he following? Mary ain't telling him what to do. What was he following? Come on. Go to verse 18 and 19 if you could, Baba Shah. Because a lot of y'all liars. And I'm going to talk to the sisters real quick. Let me help you out real quick. Let me go help you out. First and foremost, sis, if Christ is your husband, you need to understand and see exactly what the hell and who taught him and what was he reading and learning from. That's first thing first. You want to be a virtuous woman, you need to understand smoking weed, a real man does not want to watch a woman smoke. You know the most disgusting thing us brothers hate? We can see a beautiful woman and see her light up a black cigarette or weed and everything depletes. It doesn't matter how she look, what she got going. When she put that thing in her mouth and start smoking that thing, she look no better than a damn dog. A dog. But that's you expect a man to accept that? Accept the weed. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about yourself if you're willing to put your life on the line smoking. That means you don't care about your kids. And you damn sure don't give a damn about the man who after you. You won't put the smoke down. You want a real man, put the smoke down. Eat salad. Do something else. Put the weed down, sis. You want to get high? Go take a sip. You want to go get high? Lay with your husband and do the do. Your mom will get away from that. Go swim. Go find something else that could take the place of smoking weed.
Right.
And I promise you, that's the first step of you find a righteous brother. That's the first step of your son trying to find a righteous woman. That's going to be the first step.
Right.
That's going to be the first step of a man respecting you because he not expecting to give you weed for ass. For behind. Niggas, you got sisters out here will buy Ace and all this for XYZ money, and if they do something for that man right then, he'll throw a little more in there. That's prostitution, sis. That's prostitution. Yeah, hey, pour that out and just give me some, because that right there by that man lean. But, oh, hell no. Hey, y'all better chill. Charbon about that. But anyways, yeah. You sell sis in Casamar. Now, this is what we were talking about earlier. A lot of sisters out here really gonna get all they weed because they gave some behind them. Down to the point that you got sisters nowadays selling weed, thinking they doing sis. You're not gonna survive in the life of the streets. You're not gonna survive in the life of the streets. It's not gonna work.
Right.
I promise. Selling weed is the same thing as selling your butt for OnlyFans. Selling weed is the same thing as getting married according to Americanized law. It's all prostitution. Prostitution is just like you go to the Christian church. It's filthy and disgusting. And you deserve no respect and no honor if you don't understand you're more valuable than getting high or getting, for weed or anything.
That's right.
If you can't respect, I'm out of cuss. If you can't respect your boxes, don't expect nobody to respect you. You got something I don't want.
I was gonna say, man.
Man, say it, cause
Smoking weed creates bums, man.
Bums.
You bum.
Bums.
Bumpity bum. 50 years old on the couch selling weed to the people out there that's not on the door, in the house that he don't live in, living in his grandma's house still, think he gonna get by selling dope, man.
Right.
Selling weed.
Right.
Your damn woman looking at you like you ain't even masculine, bro.
Right.
Cause you sit home all day, smoke dope, and wanna talk like you right or something. Don't got no money in your name.
Right.
Ain't making no real money with this. You're a bum, man.
Right. And man, that's another thing too, cause for all y'all weed sellers, weed smokers, check this out. The best thing about not smoking weed is the fact that You don't have to worry about passing the piss test for a job. You don't have to worry about passing the piss test to not get locked up.
Right.
You don't have to worry about passing the piss test to get custody of your kids. You don't have to worry about piss tests on none of that stuff. None of it. But yet, when you smoke that weed, you're in danger and you're in jeopardy now.
That's
because
right.
you want to get high. And for all you weed sellers, you know what weed get you? You're selling weed to pay off fines and debts that you got in with the law because of the last time you had weed.
Right.
You did 30 days, got out on probation, guess what you do? Go back to selling weed. Get a damn job, bum.
That's right.
And if you supporting that brother, sister, you deserve to go through it. Period. And all feelings, feel all of it. That's how I want it to be. You deserve it. 'Cause don't expect nobody to show no sympathy for you. Your homeboy that's sitting there smoking all your weed on the couch with you right now, he broke as hell.
Right.
All of you deserve it. The cops kicking the door right now, expect the worst. Expect the worst. It's not masculine for you to sell weed and have to hold the strap. What's masculine is the fact that you don't have to do wrong and can be a healthy man and hold the strap.
Right. That's right.
That's what it is.
That's right.
Being high, somebody kicking your door right now, you 3-4 seconds late trying to figure out what's going on. Somebody kicking our door right now that he might not even make it in the door. We don't smoke. We're alert at all times. When we sleep, we're alert.
Right.
We don't get high, pass out, and then wake up cotton mouth trying to figure out what happened. When we sleep, we are alert.
That's right.
And it sounds bad, but it's true. You can't do anything around us without us being alert. A weed head is going to sit back on the couch, zone out, do whatever, and then next thing you know, pass out, wake up with a carrot in his behind. That's what happened. That's what weed does. Create homosexuals, weak men, whore-like women, sad mother and fathers. That's what it does to you. You got more?
You said you want 19 also? Oh, you want 18?
18 and 19.
For verily I say unto you,
Christ is saying unto us, not them, not them, not them. Saying the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. If your father is any of what I just called out, that's who Christ is talking to. Go ahead.
till heaven and earth pass.
Till heaven and earth pass. Heaven and earth did not pass. We still here in hell. We still in here sinning. Ain't having a damn thing. Go ahead.
One jot on one tittle.
And one job too, don't matter what it is. Big, small, medium, large, fat, skinny, pink, whatever. Go ahead.
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
Nothing or no one's going to pass from the law. So how they say come as you are and you went to church, huh? And then you leave, you're not going to pass from the law. Your Christian pastor, you got Christian pastors out here doing whatever, they're not going to pass from the law either. Your grandmama that they just had, your grandma that had you in church every day of your damn sick life, she's not going to pass from the law either.
Right.
Period. No matter what you do. You will smoke all the weed and think your third eye open, and the Lord's going to poke you right in your goddamn third eye. Now you're blind. You're a high, blind dummy. Go ahead.
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be fulfilled. So just you're not going to pass for the law, man. Christ, he ain't even dealt with everything yet. So what's your Christian pastor talking about?
Right.
What is these Rastafari folks talking about? And another thing, when it comes to that, let me go ahead and get to this for all this Bob Marley stuff. I got Bob Marley. He was a Rastafari. Then he went to a not a radical Christian. What was it? Goodness. He went through 3 different religions, all the way to Ethiopian Christian. Bob Marley was a European man. And when Bob Marley was sitting here trying to get everybody to come together, what Bob Marley was doing, manipulating the fact that his people was European, trying to get black people together to come together with the government. And when he did all that, he made it rich off of us, and then left us alone. Bob Marley was never for us, and all he did was smoke weed, and you got Simple Simon dummies like yourself thinking Bob Marley did something. Bob Marley didn't do nothing but show you how to smoke weed and get locks. That's all he did. That's it. You take one book out the picture, and in a few songs, what has he done? What has he done? Only thing left is weed. You got something?
Nah.
I wish I could remember. I got it in my notes somewhere. I just got done reading on this. But Bob Marley was a bum. He was a sad coward, man. Y'all really sat here and thought this man was talking about something over marijuana. And he say, oh, Jah Rastafari and all of this and that, talking about it makes it so bad, Charles, the fact that he really been calling out stuff on black people, saying Babylon, talking about this like he's black, and I want to say those C words so bad. He's a damn European. He's calling out your God in our trials and tribulation, talking about Exodus and what's the other one? Concrete jungle and all of that, speaking on behalf of us, and he's not even about us. He was just a European man smoking weed, bringing us in. You know why? Because we consume every damn thing. We adapt to everybody else's God. And Bob Marley wasn't even doing. He was doing the damn East Indian culture.
Wow.
Come on.
Right.
And y'all smoke weed, and y'all follow 5 dummies that was on a treasure map in the woods somewhere, doing Lord knows whatever the hell, trying to get high. That's what y'all was following, man. Is that how low our people really went? Our people really went that low. You got smoke?
19.
Okay.
Verse 19. Whoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
If you break one of these least commandments, one, you know what happened? When you smoke weed, you broke it. When you're doing whatever you're doing, selling weed, you broke it. Go ahead.
And shall teach man so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Hold it. And this go for all of you weed smokers, since you all say it. Every last one of you say it. Parents smoking with kids, saying it's okay to smoke weed. Friends saying it's okay to smoke weed. I got best friends still today. I love to death. I don't talk to them more. All y'all say is all right to smoke weed. You'll be the least in the kingdom. You'll be the least in the kingdom. Everybody who smoke weed don't never got nothing bad to say about weed, y'all.
Right.
Y'all don't have anything bad to say about marijuana. Not one thing. These gloves right here is good, and I can find one thing about these gloves that bad. I could pick this up and say it's good and find one. You can always find something bad in something,
Right.
just because. But y'all don't have one thing to substantiate why marijuana is bad.
Wow.
Not one. Not one. Not one. The best thing they say is, I be scared to cough because this thing's so strong. You damn right. You damn right. That's the only thing. And guess what? You be scared to cough and breathe, and guess what they do again? Hit it 2 or 3 more times. You can't find nothing bad in weed, man. That's how you know you're a drug addict. You're a crackhead, man. There ain't no damn difference. You the same person that walk out and pick up cigarette butts and smoke filters. Same thing. You're a bum, man. That's it?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Start from 19 again.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
The least, go ahead.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Man, look, that's what we doing here. We telling you that it's not good. We're teaching you. We showing you. And I'm not putting myself on no type of pedestal because I ain't nothing, man. I ain't nothing. But they would be considered great because you're not being a hypocrite. You're being honest. You're telling your brother and sister, black, Hispanic, Native, Indian man and woman because you love them. And not only because you love them, it's because that's the law. That's what the Lord said. This is what Christ saying. This ain't me. Christ, your husband, listen to him.
Right.
Listen to him. You can listen to the weed man when he say bust that thing open for this 3.5. You can listen to that. You can listen to that. If somebody say I need 200 for an ounce, you can listen to that and you pull up. But you can't listen to Christ because you don't care about nobody, man. You're selfish. You're a disgusting bastard. And all you're doing is teaching your kids to do so. It might not be straightforward, but somewhere down the line they're learning from somebody else. And guess what? Just because you ain't teach that person, you are a helping hand in the failure of black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Right.
That's right.
Let me go ahead and get that. Matthew 9, 19, 17. People talking about they third eye. What the hell is a third eye? You ain't no damn spider. Come on. Third eye. But you can't see a nigga just got shot last week over a nickel bag of weed.
Right.
A third eye. You can't see you laying on your back, losing your pride, feeling like a piece of crud, for some weed, but you got a third eye. Yeah, man, damn your third eye. Damn it. And you wear glasses and you talking about a third eye. Get the hell out of here, man. Find somebody else to talk to like that. Bunch of junkies. That's what you is. Junkie.
Right.
Third eye and it's smoke in the air and you gonna see through the smoke. You a damn fool. You are a fool. This is what you do. This is what you do since you like smoking weed. You go huff somebody goddamn exhaust when they crank their car up. You go huff a burning house when it's burnt. That's what you do. Since smoking weed's okay. Grown men putting their mouth on the same blunt as another grown man. Come on, man. Same way you blow up on that rod, it's the same thing you doing with that marijuana. Ain't no different. Ain't no different. Well, you got it out.
That don't come. Matthew 19 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto him, why callest thou me good?
All right. Christ saying, why calling me good? He saying the same that I just said, and I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing, man. I ain't worthy. Christ just said, what you calling me good for? Go ahead.
There is none good but one.
There's none good but one. Go ahead.
That is God.
Christ saying, in a few words, Christ saying, man, I ain't nothing. There's only one man that's good, and that's the Father, Yahweh. The Lord, God, whatever y'all call him, the Most High. He's saying ain't nobody good but the Lord. And that was a perfect man.
Right.
A perfect man who did everything that he was supposed to do in the eyes of our Father. He said, I ain't nothing. And he was perfect. That should show you something. For all you that say, oh, Christ is my husband. Christ even saying it. That's all of it.
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
If you want to enter in life, keep the commandment. And when it says that means when you follow the law, statute, commandments, you'll live long. If you want to break the commandments and sell drugs to your people, you might not live long. You might not. Somebody might kick in your door and rob you. You're selling drugs, you're doing this and that. You might just get backdoor set up. You don't know. It ain't even got to be all that. You might be going to sell somebody drugs in the Lord, pop your tire and just roll your car off a bridge. You think it won't happen? It happens all the time. All the time. You want to smoke that blunt right now? You better pray that you make it tomorrow. Right. You smoke that blunt right now, all of y'all might be laid out in the house. You don't know what's going on. And then they like to say karma. Damn karma. That's how the Lord operates.
That's right.
He'll spank that ass right there. The same way your child cutting up and you spanking that behind, the Lord tap it right there. Talking about some coincidence or karma. Damn karma. My damn Lord ain't no woman. The hell is a karma? The hell is a damn karma? That's the Lord doing that. Shoot, what about karma? You smoke weed and die of fentanyl. Is that karma? What is that? Exactly. Nobody got no answer, man. Nobody got answer. Well, listen to your Christian pastor. That's what you do. Anyway, back to what I was saying, you follow these laws, statutes, commandments, you'll live a long life. You'll survive. You stop, you'll die. That's it. For John 2, 3, and 5, if you could. Well, 2 and 3 through 5. So a lot of y'all gonna have to come to understand, man. 420 is stupid. Y'all smoke all year round, and y'all don't call it 420, but y'all just want to blurt out 420 because it's today, and don't know you're following a bunch of drug addicts, European drug addicts out of California. You know, that's celebrating other guys. They going on treasure hunt for drugs. The same way the crackhead every morning doing this. Hey, where Jimmy at? Where Jimmy at, bro? I mean, all I got 50 cents. The nigga be $40 short. Then he going straight back down there, come back the next day searching for a fix. Still can't get it. Go down the road, come back looking for a fix. That's who y'all following for weed, man. For weed. Some people got 4-5 plugs of marijuana sellers in their phone. That's sad, man. That's sad.
It's like Negroes be got them having seizures, sicknesses, but still worried about waking up and getting them a 20 dime or a 20-second weed or a dime.
Right.
But don't get one. And the doctor telling him to stop smoking. And he's still smoking.
Right.
Knowing he got all these sicknesses going on. These brothers smoke weed to the end, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they don't give a damn about themselves, man.
And that's crazy that you said that too. Cause you got all of them dumb because they smoking things okay. But you got a lot of dumb ones out here that say, oh, I don't smoke blunts. I smoke paper because it's healthier. You're still dying. Then you got the other one. You got the other ones on the other hand saying, "I don't smoke papers; it burn out too fast. I smoke my blunts, and you're still goddamn dying." What's better than the other one? Then you smoke dabs and all this other stuff. I mean, come on, man. It's drugs. That's all it is. Ain't no running from it, man. Just accept it. If you're a drug addict, just accept it. That's the first step of succeeding and stop being a drug addict. Admit it. Be a man or a woman for the first time in your life. Say, I have a problem. Hi, my name is JT Walker, and I can't control my habit. Just say that. Go to these AA classes and just stand up and let them know you're a drug addict. It's simple. Accept it. You'll be respected more. At least somebody know you're not trying to fake the phone. You being honest with yourself in life. Because you ain't fooling nobody, man. Nobody. You the same thing as a damn rapist. The same thing. Like it or not, child molester, all the porn actor, you the same thing as all of them, man. That's the same. You got something, Kyle, on a computer?
Oh, no.
Man. What? Yeah, Kyle.
1 John 2:3.
Mm-hmm.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
You know the Lord if you keep the commandments. That's self-explanatory.
Right.
If you keep the commandments, then you know the Lord. If you don't, then you don't know the Lord. And stop saying you do. Because I don't know what God y'all worship or you know what I'm saying, put over y'all, but not mine. Mine ain't no drug addict.
Right.
Ain't no way y'all brothers be so sad out here because they swear they warriors. They got a warrior spirit, but they swear they warriors. Y'all smoke weed, man. How are you a warrior? You can't be on the war zone. Take it out. You go America on military, they drug test. How are you in a war? You're a warrior out here in the field fighting for the country, and you smoke weed. If Shaw Bar and this brother right here, this brother go run day and night nonstop. How can a weed smoker hang with this man? He can't. He can't. If they had to run 30 miles to get to safe, how can this man expect to keep up with Shar and he can't make it from gas station to gas station? Now, he can't make it out the damn Walmart parking lot. And all y'all know how big Walmart parking lot is. Can't make it out the parking lot. And you're a warrior? What if you got 2 or 3 European men on you right now when this whole war break off? How are you a warrior and you came to defend yourself? You can't defend your children. What are you going to do, man? You're going to die a coward type life, man. With no air, bro. Your lungs black. You ain't worth nothing. Can't do nothing. I mean, just sad. Waste of a course. I mean, that's all I can say. Go forward one more time.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
If you keep the commandments, you can say you know the Lord. Other than that, you don't know him, stop lying. Because if you knew him, you will fear him. And if you knew him, you will stop doing it.
That's right.
Get that Romans 6:1. If you knew it, you will stop doing it. But as of right now, you don't know the Lord. The Lord already said the wages of sin is death. Matter of fact, pull that real quick. The wages of sin is death. That's all it is. You do heroin long enough, you'll die. You sleep around on your husband enough, you'll get AIDS and die. You sleep with whores, you'll get sick, you'll die.
Right.
You molest these women and out here, you know what? It'll be the right sister or the right woman or right man, and guess what? You'll die.
Right.
You want to sell drugs, guess what? You'll die by the hands of the cops. Police brutality. And guess what? You and your family expect everybody to do. Stand up, be on camera and cry, yell, scream, and holler because somebody want to be a drug addict. You got that?
Okay. Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death.
The wage of sin is death. The price of sin is death. The value of sin is death. Again, if you want to sell weed, you want to smoke that weed, just pray to the Lord that blunt right there would be your last one because you learn you learn. Just pray when you get ready to go sell that next little sack of weed, nothing happen, man. Wage of sin is death. You go over there, you never know what happened when you go around, you go in the cut. You never know what happened when you go into people out trying to get them that last little gram. You never know what happened when people coming over trying to buy weed, rob you, take all your stuff. You don't know, man. It's going to be a whole lot of brothers and sisters tonight getting their behind Salaki arrested. A whole lot. It's going to be a whole lot of marijuana going around. And guess what? You ain't going to hear about it in the black community. Only thing you'll hear about the black community if it's big bundles. 100 pounds. And speaking of that, 100 pounds, it was a European that's in Una, 30, 40 minutes away from Spartanburg, just got caught with 100 pounds of marijuana in his house. And guess what they gave his bond? Guess what his bond was? $15,000. 15. What the hell is that? You could pay off a car in 2-3 years. $15,000 for 100 pounds in his house. And not only that, he was sitting here whooping. First off, Shaw, if somebody trying to call the cops, bro, and you take that phone or you cut it, that's a felony charge. Because you're taking their source of safety away from them. That's a felony. He took the woman's phone and destroyed it. That's first thing. That's a felony charge. Second thing, he got caught with 100 pounds. Third thing, he was striking her. How the hell he walk away with $15,000 bond? 15,000. Meanwhile, brothers get caught with a three strike rule stealing Pop-Tarts. He about to do 20 years for a Pop-Tart. A damn Pop-Tart. 15,000, man. Look at what America and the trap they set up for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You know why? Because we go harder when it comes to sinning. We don't want to go harder when it comes to being right. We go harder when it comes to sinning. Because, like Shar said earlier, we want to be like everybody else. We want to do like everybody else do. That's not meant for us. That's it. Everything on that.
For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life.
The gift of God, this right here, is eternal life, man. You live forever. When you start following that right there and stop listening to your Christian pastor and your grandma that been lied to and all of this and stop leaning on your own understanding, that right there, that's eternal life. You will live forever and you'll live a fruitful, healthy, safe, wise, understanding life.
Right.
Or the Romans 9:6, 6 and 1.
Romans 6:1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin?
What shall we say then? Should we consent? Should we? Go ahead.
That grace may abound? God forbid.
Grace. Y'all say the grace period. Man, look. Stop worried about the grace period. Stop. Act as if your time runs out now. Because grace, America give you a grace period on the phone bill or whatever, and what you do, either you get it right then or you stretch that whole grace period out because you want to play around with the bills and stuff and then get it paid.
Right.
Deal with it now. You should feel as if you're not perfect now and you need to get it together now because now is the end of it. Deal with it now. The grace period you shouldn't even be focused on, but your Christian would say, we're by grace. Because they allow you to keep sinning and sinning and sinning, but the Lord's not going to hear that when you're in your deathbed. The Lord's not going to hear that when you're on your back and the man is sitting here taking all your pink meat from you because you want to smoke. The Lord's not going to hear that. It's going to happen, and you have to learn the hard way. Stop worrying about the grace period. The grace period is not going to do anything for you. Do it now.
Right.
Go ahead.
How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
That was it? Yeah. All right. I think I got one more article. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Ba-da-da. You got the other article? I think it's 2 or something. 2, 3. You said lagging up. If anything, just take mine. Okay. Got something for y'all, cause there's a lot of weed up in here. You're stinking. You ain't worth it. And I can't trust you. You can't even trust yourself to put the drug down. What like somebody else trusting you? And you know, weedheads will sell their PlayStation just to get high. Sell their gun to get high. And you know all those things that they sell just to get high. You know who else does that? You know who else? Meth heads will go steal some parts off a lawnmower, sell it just to get high. A meth head. You're just you're just a couple steps in a different direction, not a couple steps under, because you're the same. You're just in a different direction right now. That's all it is.
This is an article by Fortune.com.
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic created the American cannabis consumer who's not going away.
Hold on, start from the top again? Because I'll crunch it, my fault.
The pandemic created the American cannabis consumer who's not going away.
Who's not going away. Go ahead.
The pandemic sent marijuana sales into the stratosphere. Don't expect that trend to change.
This is a trend. I think Brother Sharp just said earlier, this is a trend.
Right.
It's a trend. So you mean you want to keep up with the Jones and fit in so much where, damn your life? This is a trend. Trend goes with clothes, cars, and things like that. But now the trend comes to the point where you're really willing to put your health. Come on. Just like that song Kodak said, oh, I know the perk fake because I'm a gremlin. I already knew once I heard that track and that piece right there, I knew what was coming. I knew it was coming. He said he ate that fake perk. He ate it because he's a gremlin. Fake drugs kill you in general, but in the world, when I was coming, nobody buys fake drugs because they knew it's kill you, and he put that out there, and now more people are doing it. Following the trend, you're really willing to kill yourself over a trend.
Wow.
And I love that brother Kodak, but over a trend. He's a Christian, by the way. He knows about the truth, but he's a Christian. Let me go ahead and put that out there for all you. I don't believe in Christianity or the church. He's a Christian. Let me go ahead and put that out there. You Christian, go ahead.
During a new year that saw hundreds of thousands of American deaths and widespread suffering, so-called vice industries thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Whether for mental health needs, self-medication, or pure recreation.
Mental health needs, self-medication. Let me say it again. Mental health need is because they went to their physician and got that prescribed because they needed it.
Right.
Then you got self-medication, like you crackheads that wait for Tank Top Tony to knock on your damn door. Then you got, what was the other one? Recreational? Right. People who just like to be high. Just straight bums. Straight sorry son of a SOBs. Go ahead.
The consuming public hoarded alcohol and other substances in an apparent effort to cope with an outbreak and social isolation over the past 12 months.
So they hoarded alcohol and other things just to get through 12 months. Who the hell go build up on drugs just to sit here and make it through a pandemic? I thought we build up on food, guns and ammo, things like that of that nature. Toilet tissue, toothpaste.
Right.
Y'all spend y'all money to make sure you got drug. Alcohol is one thing. It just depends how much you consume. But you ever went and bought drugs and racked up on that? Come on. A lot of you sisters can't even cook out here. You worry about racking up on drugs? You should have been racking up on sheets of paper and pencil trying to make a damn recipe. That's what you should have been doing. A lot of brothers racking up on drugs. You should have been racking up on weights and goddamn books. That's what you should have been doing.
That's right.
Talking about racking up drugs for 12 months. Man, damn the drug. Now look at you. All that money you spent on drugs, you ain't got nothing to show for it. Yeah. A lot of y'all with this pandemic, how many of y'all just got in trouble behind drugs? I already know. Go ahead, I don't want.
So like if I may, I know a millionaire that lived in my hometown, selling drugs, got busted. All the people he knew told on him.
Hold up, I don't want. Can you say that one more time?
I knew a millionaire right here in South Carolina off of selling drugs. He got busted. All the people he knew turned on him. Just so they won't get time.
Whoa, Salaki, if I could. It sounded like the same people told him was drug addicts.
Right.
Go ahead, Adam. I just want to put that out.
That's it. That's how
The same ones told on him, drug addict. You're being a traitor to your brother. I just said earlier, if you do drugs, you're a traitor. You're a rapist. You can't be trusted. You don't even care about yourself. All of that because that brother, and again, him selling drugs, but all because he had a lot more wealth than the rest of them.
Yep.
They've been a traitor. The same man they trusted to get high with, they went and turned their back on him. That man was helping them, quote unquote, in American eye, helping him, and they went and told on the man. They bit the hand that fed him. Go ahead, cuz. Oh, you got it. Take your time, man. Whatever ready.
All right. And one of the biggest beneficiaries was the cannabis industry.
The biggest beneficiary. Biggest. Not the sex industry. The sex industry is one of the biggest ones, but not the sex industry. Cannabis. Weed. Drugs, whatever the hell you want to call. And just because it said cannabis don't mean just buds. I'm talking about THC. I'm talking about dabs. All of that stuff. All of that. Go ahead.
Which saw explosive growth in 2020.
Explosive growth in 2020. Go ahead.
That's expected to continue into the next decade and beyond as an increasing number of states legalize recreational marijuana use.
I tell y'all one thing. All y'all people in South Carolina, guess what? I pray they don't legalize weed in this state.
Right.
I pray that they don't. And I ain't going to put nothing bad on you. The reason why I pray that they don't, because the Lord need to show you something. And when you get caught because it ain't legal here, I just wanted the Lord to show you something. Because I care about you that much. I can't put my hands on you nothing, but goddamn it, I pray the Lord do. I pray it never get legal in South Carolina.
Right.
Ever. And the first nigga that get caught selling it, I pray the Lord deal with him right then. Her too. When you I pray everything that got marijuana in it, everybody that smoke, I pray when you smoke it, the Lord deal with you. You're behind right then. Right then. Go ahead. Damn drug addict. Somebody got to care about you. Your mama don't. Your pastors don't. So it got to be a stranger that's a black man and say he care about you for you to put it down or show that he give a damn.
Right.
Go ahead.
On weed enthusiasts. On weed enthusiasts.
Enthusiast. Somebody could be a car enthusiast, somebody who knows the ins and outs of a car. A car enthusiast could tell you what kind of brakes is best to put on this car, what kind of motor it got in it, what type of anything. A car enthusiast could tell you the finest detail all the way down. It's just like some of y'all is in the food industry. Y'all know what food, what lettuce, and what does what for the blood and this and that. Just some brothers like Nata Gabar know what guns, this and that. This enthusiast is somebody who is heavy in detail when it comes to their craft. That a weed enthusiast knows the in and out. Go ahead.
On weed enthusiasts, high holiday of 420 cannabis, analytics and tech provider Akrena projects that legal cannabis sales will cross $95 million on that day alone. Okay, on 420.
Go ahead.
Perhaps that's not surprising on a day that encourages access, but it's also representative of a larger trend.
A larger trend. That's trend number 2. Go ahead.
Hey.
Americans purchased $18.3 billion in cannabis products over the past calendar year.
Wait a minute. So y'all really split 18.3 billion?
18.3 billion.
Last year. Or the year before was one of them. Go ahead.
In cannabis products over the past calendar year.
Products. Y'all bought grinders. Y'all bought bongs. Y'all bought bowls, one-hitter, chillums. Y'all bought lighters. Y'all bought blunt, cigar wraps, papers. Y'all bought all of that stuff. Dab rigs. Y'all, man, I could go forever. Trust me. I can go forever talking about it. Go ahead.
$7.6 billion more than the $10.7 billion sales the previous year.
So last year y'all did the numbers, but not only last year y'all went up what 7.6 billion from the last year in 2000 was 2020. Last year 2021 y'all did that. 2020 y'all did 7.6 billion more. Come on, man. Well, what are y'all doing? Where's the weed going? Where is it? Y'all ain't smoked it all up yet? We don't even got enough goddamn real beef around here in this box going, but the weed's still out here. Niggas want to eat.
Right.
I want to eat good beef. And there ain't enough real food out here. But it's still real weed out here. Help me please. Help me. Go ahead.
Writes the cannabis focused leafly in a reported complied form of marijuana state tax and revenue records.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that is clearly linked to the increasing number of states that have legalized marijuana, either recreationally or for medical use.
Recreational medical. People get medical cards. I ain't gonna say no name. People go to Denver, Colorado and get medical cards. Real talk. Go to Denver, Colorado to get medical cards. But instead for it being medical, they use it for recreational. You could do it in Georgia right here. You could have up to an ounce on you and smoke on your porch, even if you got a medical card. But guess what? It's recreational over there. Which one is it? They all go down the same road of being a damn crackhead. A crackhead. A basehead, dope fiend, molly, popping, needle shooting, drug addict. It's all the same. It's all the same. You put pills and lean on your blunts and you think you just is the same thing. Lean and weed is the same thing. It's evil. It's wicked. And for all of y'all that say, oh, sell, sold, the Illuminati, this and that, they sold. Guess what? Today is the day that all of y'all 420 smokers sold your soul.
Right.
You know why you sold your soul? Because it goes against what the Lord say. And if you going against it, you doing things against the Lord, guess what? You're giving your soul to whom? You can't serve two masters. You're selling your soul. You're doing this and doing that to get high and doing it. You're selling your soul, man. That's what you're doing. You're doing it. You don't ever speak on what the Illuminati or Jay-Z or Lil Wayne or whatever them doing. If you're smoking that blunt on 420, you sold your soul. And if you do it every day, you continually giving it away, and you're making it harder for you to regain your rights as a human.
Right. Dang.
You're making it harder to regain your rights to be you and be who the Lord ordained you to be.
Right.
Because you don't want to fight that lustful demon. Because it's okay. You rather self-pleasure. It's not self-pleasure when you got cancer, man.
Right.
You enjoy smoking weed 20 years, and then 20 years later you find out you got cancer, and you pray and you wish you ain't never smoked. Because you stuck in self-pleasure, man. You making it harder on yourself. Believe it or not. Damn, don't believe me. Damn the black man. I don't care. You ain't got to believe me. But I'm still going to tell you, like it or not. Like it or not. A lot of them talking about going to Amsterdam because it's legal over there. I ain't heard of Amsterdam ever again since they started legalizing marijuana over in the United States. Ever. Ever. And it's crazy because watching the little documentary on YouTube, the people that's in Amsterdam hate when other people come over just to smoke weed. Because they even said we got more to offer over here other than weed. They hate when people come over here just to smoke weed. They said it. It sounds like they're just saying, I'm tired of people coming over here getting high, being drug addicts in my country.
Right.
That would it sound like. I'd be damn somebody come to my house smell like weed. Boy, you better go in the backyard and strip. Spray down with a water hose or something. Treat you like a damn mud. Tell you one thing. All right. Y'all catch me on Facebook Live and we could talk. Go ahead. Because I ain't going to say this platform is important. Facebook Live, I'll tell you, I don't care. I'll do my 30 days. Go ahead.
That's either Some of that is clearly linked to increasing number of states that have legalized marijuana, either recreationally or for medical use. In the past few years, New York of this year became one of the largest states in the nation to legalize recreational marijuana.
Damn, New York is no bigger than my damn pinky. And you mean to say in the largest state, it's 1,000 states. I mean, excuse me, I ain't say 1,000 because it ain't 1,000 states, but is at least I give it 44 states that's bigger than New York, and New York became the biggest of recreational smoking. All right. I don't know nothing though, y'all. I'm just reading what the paperwork say. Tell me if I'm wrong. You got anything on it?
Quan said, if weed being legalized, keep it illegal.
Damn right. It's illegal to the Lord. So and God we trust, goddamn, let's trust the Lord saying it ain't no good.
Right.
Go ahead.
Of all 50 states, 48 allow for some form of medical marijuana.
48. And I know the thing is, I probably, and if you could, Bob Shaw, when you get a chance, I bet South Carolina is probably one of them other two states. Probably. And I may be wrong, but I sense that it may be. It is? South Carolina might be one of them two states that ain't allowing it right now.
Right, yeah.
And that's good.
That's good.
It's good. Everybody get a European man a hand for that one. He doing something kind of right. He doing something right. Go ahead.
16 states have legalized it recreationally, including the entire West Coast.
The West Coast. And everybody like Vegas, Denver, Colorado, San Fran, Washington State, AZ, all of that over there, y'all like it. Not because it's pretty, because y'all want to go smoke weed. The Bahamas pretty, Jamaica pretty, Cancun pretty. Why ain't nobody trying to move out there? Canada pretty. Why ain't nobody trying to move up there? Exactly. Go ahead to the scripture, dog. Because I don't think they in it, man. A lot of them jump out the chat because somebody call them a crackhead, which they is. Which they is. Yeah, I said it. And if your mama smokes, she a crackhead too.
That's right.
Remember the 80s. Remember the 80s. That's why you like to get high. Go to verse. Go to 15.
Is that verse 15?
Okay. Yeah, you got it. 6:15 wrong.
Romans 6:15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Well then, shall we sin because we ain't under the law? Shall we do it? Should we? Is it okay? Huh? But Mr. Donald Trump and Joe Biden said we can do it. Should we do it? Because we're in America, should we do it since it's legal? Should we do it because it's everything okay? Should we do it because it's a trend? Should we? Go ahead.
But under grace, God forbid.
The Lord forbid. Just because it's legal, just because everybody doing it, just because it's an easy get by and easy check, the Lord forbid. That's why the wages of sin is death. The Lord forbid that. And guess what? It seemed like y'all believe in all these other idolatries, but I ain't never heard nobody say they Hindu. I ain't never heard no black, Hispanic, and Native Indian say they Hindu. That's why they smoke weed. Y'all Muslims, y'all Christian, y'all atheists, y'all Methodists. Atheists, you're a Christian too. Y'all all these other people that I never heard talk about weed, but don't nobody want to claim Hindu, and they allowed to smoke weed. Help me. The Rastafarian, in Rastafarian ain't even about smoking weed. It's just it's a portion of it.
Right.
So I mean, help me. Everybody saying smoking weed and they got the third eye. Why aren't anybody Hindus? What time is it out? All right. Go to 1 John 3 and 4. Get that phone. Just got that. I got one more note. Drug addicts. Y'all never, man. Y'all become more culturally accepted and legalized. Nobody ever says what bad about marijuana. That's where I'm stuck. I can't get off of that. I can't. And I won't because I need answers. Again, you could have a good car. You be like, the only thing I don't like is how these seats feel, or how the tires knock, or how high it's sitting. What do you got to say about smoking weed? Only thing y'all don't even say about what's bad about the weed unless it doesn't give you a high fix because you want to be higher than what you was prior. But anything that you incorporate weed that wasn't good is, oh, my guard's stale. I don't like how my guard ripped. You're a drug addict, man. You're a drug addict. And you would not see many moons smoking weed, man. 420 is 5 goddamn hippies that really was searching for drugs. The same thing crackheads do in the hood. Nobody wants to respect the crackhead, but y'all following crackheads. But everybody want to keep up with the Joneses. Oh yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Hold that precept real quick. Don't even read it. Come on, man. Stop it. I got you. I'm gonna read it. Just so you ain't gotta keep jumping up. Colorado earns $423 million in marijuana tax revenue last year. By Robert Davis, the Center Square, Colorado brought in record $423 million in tax revenue from marijuana sales last year, according to the latest market report from the state's Department of Revenue. In all, Colorado has sold more than $2 billion in marijuana through November 2021, making it the second consecutive year that the state has eclipsed that market in 2020. The state collected $387 million in taxes from the sale. Colorado tax revenue total also implied that the state beat the previous record of 2.1 in sales. Y'all are nothing but a statistic in competition for these people. How many when weed ain't strong enough no more, what are they going to give y'all, man? What are they going to give y'all? All right, hold up real quick. Hold up. Slacky, y'all. Slacky. Give me a brief moment. Oh my gosh. Who's getting rich from weed legalization in New York? Many is about to grow on plants in New York with the legalization last week recreational marijuana for people over 21. Lawmakers and industry experts predict that the weed business could rake in as much as $4.2 billion in annual revenue, which is in desperate need of new business to tax. But despite efforts to enclose that, the financial windfall benefits from committees ravaged by the war on drugs due to the nature of weed industry. Large sums of cash will still flow to large corporations. Now, skipping down to the bottom a little bit, because the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian need hit it. 40% of tax revenue from the scale of marijuana will reinvest in communities disproportionately hurt by the punitive drug policy. Through the drugs have been decriminalized in 2019, and use rates are similar across all racial groups. Blacks and Latino residents still make up 90% of weed arrests.
Wow.
90% of weed arrests.
Wow.
Of the weed arrests in the fourth quarter of 2020 in New York City. And when dispensaries open next year, half of all the business license will reserve for social equality applicants, which includes companies owned by people of color, those with past marijuana convictions. This is what happens when you think the laws are done away with.
Right.
The laws aren't done away with. 90% of us are the ones who get jammed up behind drugs, man. Because we want to get high and get a quick fix and a quick buck or a quick suck or whatever you want to call it, and this is why we are 90%. The other 10% is divided amongst the other heathens. You know why? Because we like to go hard. We like to outshine everybody. We like to just do it to the way ain't nobody else done it. That's why we're in the 90%.
Right.
We're 90%. Let me finish. Yeah. I believe that's it. So, go ahead and pull that 1 John 3 and 4.
1 John 3 and 4. Whoever committed sin transgresses also the law.
What's transgression, cuz?
Transgression is a trespass or when you break something.
Okay, so you breaking laws, statutes, and commandments. You ain't keeping the law, statutes, and commandment.
Right.
So read that from the top one more time.
Whoever committed sin transgresses also the law.
When you out here, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs and prostituting sisters and just doing, you know, just selling your kid off for a quick fix and things like that, that's a sin. You're transgression. You're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You're doing that to Christ and his children. And you're just basically seeing like Christ's death didn't mean anything.
Right.
Damn what the Lord say. That's what you're saying. If you're going to sit here and celebrate 420 at that festival, that free damn drug addict festival, you're transgressing the law. That's it.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin. It's 613 laws. Laws. Not 10 commandments.
Right.
Not 10. 10, I mean, it ain't nothing. We pass, we don't even break none of 613. Christians can't even cannot not break one sin out of the 10 that they know of. I mean, it's simple. This is easy for us. This is who the Lord set us out to be. And everybody's saying it's too hard. We fight more. We got to fight 613 demons. Y'all only fight 10, and y'all saying it's too hard. You aren't wanted in this school if it's too hard. If you can't beat 10 commandments, you're a coward. You are weak. You should be calling in, trying to figure out how can you not sin? How can you fight a demon? How can you get your child back? How can you get your child out the street? How can you get your daughter off giving her box away?
That is.
If it's too hard, what is too hard? What's hard is Christ gave his life. And you can't even give up a blunt.
Right.
You can't give up a blunt saying it's too hard. I got anger issues. No, it ain't the fact that, damn, we all angry. We all, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman is angry in this hell that we live in. Right. You use anger as a reason for you to smoke. You know what we do? We have brotherhood and we go take a drink. That's what we do.
Right.
And worry about that BS tomorrow. Talking about keeping 10 commandments is too hard. Nigga, we got 613 of them. Don't talk about what's hard. Brothers gotta fight demons, go through Hebrew Academy. Brothers gotta fight demons going to work. Brothers gotta fight demons losing their job. Come on. Talking about it's too hard. You sound like a woman.
That's right.
That's what you sound like. And his sisters in the school right now, we know sisters that sound, and I'm calling them men, they stronger than you are. And you a man.
Dang.
I lean on that sister before I lean on you. And it's sad. Sisters refuse to sell their box to get high or get their bills paid. And I can respect and love that sister for that. But you, meanwhile, you got to go out here and try to re-up to make bills paid. You get no honor, buddy. None. Don't look for it. Go to that 1 John 5 and 3.
1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of God.
The love is an action. This is the love of God. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
Do we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
Keep the commandment. Now, them 10 you crime out. You can't keep 10 of them commandments. It's only 10 of them. And you could name them in order the way a Christian search set it out. But guess what? It's 613 of them. And if you love the Lord, you will try and get counsel and try and get counsel and fight and fight and fight to make sure you keep it all 613 of them. If you love the Lord, you will make an attempt to fight, to keep the commandment.
Right.
Not 612, not 2 of the 10. If you love the Lord, this is what you would do. And it's an action. If you love the Lord, you'll make sure you abide by his laws, statutes, and commandments. Do as he say. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, all the way across the board. Ain't nobody exempt. Because if you think you exempt, this is the reason why we go through what we go through now. And as for that, a lot of you men out here are breaking the community because you want to sell drugs to get $1. You want to manipulate women out their box knowing you supposed to be that strong brother for her just to get a quick fix. You know what I mean? Like, you doing certain things like that. You out here robbing brothers, killing brothers over drugs, weed. You the reason why things are going this way. And again, sisters, they at fault too. No, I ain't, but I'm not talking to them now. The reason why sisters act like that when it comes to certain things is because of you. And 420, for all y'all brothers that's selling sisters weed and doing all this, the reason why she so easy to treat herself like a whore and be so prideful and shameless is because of you. That's because of you. So don't cry about women ain't ish or bees ain't that nothing but hoes and tricks. No, it's because you tricking them. You making whores out of them and they daughters and your daughters. Because it's going to be that same buddy that come along just like you and who going to ravage your daughter. Run straight through her and treat her like filth. Don't cry about it. Don't go out there and kill that young brother either. Guess what? Because you taught her that. You show her what how a worldly woman look. Be a whore and get what you want. Be a whore and get your drugs. That's it.
A little bit more. And his commandments are not grievous.
Grievous. It ain't hard, man. It ain't detrimental. It helps you. It ain't gonna kill you. Not to smoke weed. Come on. That's another thing, Brother Shaw. They say, I ain't never heard nobody die from no weed. But I ain't never heard nobody die from not smoking and selling weed.
Right.
That's one thing I can say that's good about weed. If you ain't, nobody died from weed, ain't nobody died from not selling and smoking it. So what now? What now? You did it your way, now see how much healthier you feel. Because since I came in here, nigga, I can run. I can run, I can think. I could pick up a book and have focus on paperwork instead of dozing off and nodding off. I know how to actually talk to a woman now. I know how to check on my finances, talk to my brothers. Come on.
That's right.
That's what I know how to do since I got off of weed. I mean, look, I couldn't smoke weed and get this right here. I wouldn't last. I would have been done by sunlight. It's by sunlight. And a lot of you brothers that's out here smoking weed think you a warrior, you wouldn't last 12, 13, 14 hours in the heat of Florida with no water, fighting for your life. A warrior fights for his life. A warrior know what he got to do. You wouldn't last. You won't. You're a coward. You're a coward with a gun, and you're a coward with drugs. You're not a warrior, man. You're not. You ain't never fought for a damn thing in your life. Nothing. Nothing. You ain't never earned nothing in your life. Nothing. You think you had. Everything was given to you. The drugs was put in the black community. It was given to us by a European man. It was given. You haven't done anything for your community. Nothing. Talking about you a damn warrior, you smoking weed. You wouldn't last, bro. You would not last. Them bombs go off right now, you hear that horn, that city horn going around, you wouldn't know what to do. You know what you'll do? Go in your house, lock the house down, tell your old lady lay on the floor, you'll get your gun and you'll lay on your back. But as far as me and my brothers, we hear that horn going off, we going to go get ours and we all coming together as men. We ain't going to stay indoors knowing damn well our family need to eat. We going out to get our family food together as warriors, as brothers. Sending your woman to the damn Walmart to go pick up groceries in the middle of the night. You scared coward. You can't get up and go get groceries because you high. You sending your woman out there, your woman wearing your drawers, dog. That what she doing? Your woman got you out here. You can't make ends meet, so your woman got you out here selling drugs. Bro, you a coward, dog. You ain't no warrior, man. You ain't no warrior. All I got to say. Like it or not. Is that it right there?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Go back to Hosea 4 and 6 one more time, if you could, Bible could show. Cowards. Cowards is your name. definition of coward is you. You. And if you're reading it say me. Go ahead.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
People are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Again, you smoke that weed and them horns go off in the next hour after you smoking weed. That just be a simplified form. You're destroyed for lack of knowledge. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, how it's going to go on, what you should do. You don't understand what you're doing to the community. You don't know who's plotting and planning. And hold on, let me pause real quick. And this is another form of you being destroyed lack of knowledge. The same ones that sell weed, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, all of this other stuff, you're destroyed times 2. Because while you think you're selling drugs on Snapchat and all of this and that, when you get caught, they pull up records. Same thing as a crackhead. You drug dealers that sell crack to these crackheads, you can be in the hood and know who's a crackhead. A crackhead will always bring you back to the person that's giving them crack. They don't got to say nothing. You can sit on the porch and watch a crackhead day by day going back and forth, the same rate, the same time, and a crackhead would show and tell who they buying crack off of. They don't have to say anything. And what else a crackhead does, other people that's smoking crack, they go get the other ones and bring them over there too. And then go get the other one. Everybody know you're a drug dealer. Come on. When you out in the world, brothers be looking for marijuana and they plug ain't hitting them up. What they do? Oh, I got somebody. And I got somebody. And all y'all brothers that be out here, so I don't sell it to new faces. Why you don't? You scared to die? That's what you scared of? You shouldn't be doing it anyway. If it's a legit job, you should be a man about it.
All right.
Be a man. You don't sell to new faces. You selling drugs in general. What are you scared of? Being robbed, being killed. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. If you got to feel that way doing your job, change your whole job. Go get a job. Selling drugs to make sure you don't go to jail. Smoking weed and then buying $40, $50 worth of piss to make sure you don't go to jail. You got to buy somebody else's piss to save your life. Meanwhile, and that was another instant, back in the word, a brother went and paid $25 to buy this man piss, and this man said he ain't dirty, couldn't find out he was dirty, and the bastard went to jail. You got to lean on somebody else for their piss to make sure you don't go to jail. You don't see that, man? Huh? Like, you don't see that? I don't know what to say, man. Hit everything like that. Say it again. Oh yeah. Go for it. Kind of slack.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Oh yeah. Perfect. I'm glad you. The water. That strong upcoming brother right there. You want to reject this knowledge? The Lord's going to reject you. All my life and all this time, people say, we don't do this, we don't do that. But it seems like the same ones that say nothing wrong with weed or I'm smart. Why it seem like the same ones that say that either got some type of charge or they get caught. But the Lord going to reject you. He's going to let you get caught. He's going to let the European man have his way with you. He's going to let that happen because you want to sell drugs. Weed is a drug, man. I don't give a damn if it came over the counter or is giving out medicine. If you smoking it, you're an addict. Because there's other ways for marijuana to help you. You don't have to smoke it.
Right.
Come on. A fish does not sit on land. So why the hell are you smoking? A fish needs to stay in water to survive. How do you think you're going to smoke and survive? Switch places with the fish. Would you survive? Now put marijuana, put smoking in the way. It's not going to work. It's not natural. Not at all. Because if it is, go put your mouth on somebody's exhaust and let them crank it up. Sorry, you want to go ahead?
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Look, we can't stand up here and smoke no weed, man. First off, you can't be in the ISUPK and smoke weed in general.
Right.
You can't do it. Now it's one thing you coming in here trying to shed yourself. You a student. you're a young man, you're a sister coming in here or whatever. Yeah, that's one thing. But hey, once you get up in them ranks, hey, you put that oil on your head and you'll never let it drip. You ain't never let it slip. It's over. It's over. You can't come in here and be on that. And one thing I will say too, once y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all straight away think y'all gonna do whatever, trust me, it's bound to come to pass. It's bound to come to pass. You don't want to stay with us now, it's bound to come to pass. And you'll be right back on your knees like it's revival, praying to the Lord to save you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to die slow because you want to lead the Lord. And guess what? You're going to pray that you listen to them nappy-head Negroes who don't know nothing. Right. Them ex-felons, them ex-drug dealers, them ex-drug addicts, them hardcore brothers that look like gangsters, but they the most righteous men and tender-loving brothers that you ever met.
Dang.
You will be back. You will be back. And you know what I'm going to do when you come back? I'm still going to love you as a brother and sister. I'm going to be a little more hard on you this time.
Right.
But we're going to go ahead and close it out. Y'all stay away from weed, man. Stay away from these drugs. And if y'all know somebody, y'all around somebody that's smoking weed, selling drugs, get the hell away from them. Because now you putting yourself at risk. You either going to go back out there and smoke weed and sell drugs, or you going to stay away from them and bump heads. If you bump heads with them, you doing job. Don't hate them. Don't set them up. Get away from them. And with that, I end that class and turn this class over to Priest and Officer Charbon. Oh yeah, get that good drink.
This is the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has any interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or that sister. There's another 6 months in which that brother and that sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or the sister will get permission from their head to marry. Understand? Ties, that's a commandment. You can read about it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means a tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. A tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, that's a free will offering. That's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The next high holy convocation coming up will be the Feast of Purim. You understand me? Feast of Purim, 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Sunday the 5th, that's going to be on March. January, February, March. Oh, no, it's not Feast of Purim. It is, right now we're still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So lucky about that. Right now we're still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which means you have to have all the leaven out your house still until like what? Next Saturday. This Saturday coming. You understand me? And also eat a little piece of unleavened bread every day. Feast of Unleavened Bread is the 15th day in the first month for 7 days. It's going to be on Saturday, April 16th, all the way to Saturday, April 23rd, 2020, sundown. You can read about it in Exodus chapter 12, verse 17 through 20, and also Leviticus chapter 23, verse 6 through 8. Understand me? Announcement for new brothers and new sisters that want to come into the school. Reminder for all Akim and Akwatin to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. Even when you're at home. Men of Israel, I'm at you. My Shabbat, I'm at you. Barak, Yahweh Shimei Shah Brakatah. We're going to turn face to the sisters. Saul, men of Israel, my Shabbat, I'm at you. Barak, Yahweh Shema Al-Tabah Shimei Hawashah. We'll saw back to the camera. Yazam Atap, class dismissed.